Hello everybody, welcome to FTQ Face this question and Rekha. ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ ഇന്റർവ്യൂ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്ന ആളൊരു പാൻ ഇന്ത്യൻ റോക്ക് സ്റ്റാർ ആണ്. അതായത് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ പാട്ടുകൾ നമ്മൾ മലയാളികൾ എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ചുവട് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. ഇപ്പം അങ്ങനെ പാട്ടുകൾ നമ്മൾ മാത്രമല്ല, ക്രിക്കറ്റേഴ്സ് വരെ റീൽസിലൊക്കെ ഇടുന്നുണ്ട്. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ട് ഞാൻ ആരെ പറ്റി പറഞ്ഞെന്നല്ലേ. 8 സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ ഫിലിംഫെയർ അവാർഡ്സ് ഫോർ ബെസ്റ്റ് മ്യൂസിക് ഡയറക്ടർ, ഓക്കെ, ഫിലിംഫെയർ അവാർഡ്സ്, പിന്നെ സൈമ അവാർഡ്, പിന്നെ നന്ദി അവാർഡ്, പിന്നെ അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് ബഹുമതികളുള്ള ഇദ്ദേഹം ഒരു ഏകദേശം 20ഓളം വർഷം മ്യൂസിക് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ തെലുങ്ക് സിനിമയിലും ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് തമിഴിൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, ബോളിവുഡിൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പുഷ്പയിൽ എത്തി നിൽക്കുന്ന പോലീസ് ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിൽ പോകാതെ തന്നെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ DSP ഉണ്ട്. ആരാന്നല്ലേ? വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ആൻഡ് സോട്ട് ആഫ്റ്റർ മ്യൂസിക് ഡയറക്ടർ. തെലുഗുവിൽ നിന്നും ഇപ്പോൾ ഇന്ത്യ ആകെ പടർന്ന അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ പാട്ടുകൾ എല്ലാവരും പാടുന്ന ദേവി ശ്രീ പ്രസാദ് അഥവാ DSP.
പാണ്ടിച്ചീമയിലെ തേരോടും വീതിയിലെ മാൻ പോലെ വന്നവനെ യാരടിച്ചാരും.
For example, Allu Arjun, we call him Allu Arjun, okay? He's our boy from Kerala. Yeah.
I know. Whenever we meet, I call him Allu Arjun.
See, you have made every superstar dance to your tune. There's an English phrase, no? He makes people dance to his tunes. You do it for your living.
See, the first and the foremost important thing about my own self is that I never call myself a music composer or a music director. I just call myself as a music lover.
Hi, Devi Sri Prasad, DSP. Welcome to my show. It's Face This Question with me, Rekha, and it's such an honor to talk to you. Let me start with first Pushpa, the grand success. You've become a pan-India rock star before itself. Right now, it's become pan-global. Even David Warner and Bravo and cricketers are playing your tunes and posting as reels. Pushpa's song has become so global. In the Chennai, I live in Chennai, okay.
Are you talking about Chennai now?
I live in Chennai, yeah.
I live in Chennai as well.
Ask me about it. I would have come there and sat next to you and spoken.
Chennai Zoom call.
Ayyo. That's what I'm saying. Nama auto rickshaw kudi ipdi da odudipo.
Amma and auto. Pushpa auto it seems.
I know. So, I think with this success, so how do you feel that I knew that when you were doing a tap number for Allu Arjun, I know it's going to be super duper hit. But at this point, with the reach of this much of global reach for Pushpa, let me say, what is that playing in your mind? What kind of song are you playing for your own success?
I'm always a happy guy. I'm happy at heart. So, because I always believe that happiness is a state of mind. So you have to think that you're happy, or you have to let yourself be happy. So really, the failure or the success actually never mattered to me,
Achha.
Because you either learn from it or we either try to become better.
Correct.
That way. But definitely a success will always put a smile on your face. There's no doubts about it. Because you really worked hard for it.
Correct.
And Pushpa, though, we really worked hard for it. I worked for like 5 languages. So the best part is people are saying they have never seen an album from the same film coming in 5 different languages and topping the charts in all the 5 languages. They're saying this is the first ever time. So yeah. I'm really quite happy about that. Because not only me, because my lyricists, my singers, my staff, my technical people, my engineers, everybody worked on it. So I'm really happy, not just for myself, but also happy for all of them, for the songs. And of course, my director, Sukubai, and our actors, Star, Allu Arjun, Rashmika, and all of them.
Everybody. I think you started in 1999 with Devi, right? Yeah. And then from 1999, from Devi to, 20 plus years in the industry. When you look back, what kind of milestones you see for your personal achievement, and what was your approach to music then?
See, the first and the foremost important thing about my own self is that I never call myself a music composer or a music director. I just call myself as a music lover. And that's nice. The only thing that is always driving me, because I love music, no matter whose music it is. So that's what I always say. Even when I compose music, I just compose that and I step back and it's no longer mine. It doesn't belong to me anymore. So only then I can know the effect of that on me.
Yeah.
So like I always say, every song has a purpose,
Yeah.
If it's meant to make you sad, it's meant to make you happy, it's meant to make you dance or whatever. So when I compose a song, when I step back and listen to it, if it is able to serve that purpose, that means a good song. But if a song that is supposed to make me sad is making me dance, or a song that is supposed to make me happy is making me sad, that is somewhere something has gone wrong. It might still be a good song, but for that purpose, it is wrong.
See, you have made every superstar dance to your tune. There's an English phrase, so he makes people dance to his tunes. You do it for your living. Right? So, anyone, for example, Allu Arjun, we call him Mallu Arjun, okay? He's our boy from Kerala. Yeah.
I know. Whenever we meet, I call him Mallu Arjun.
So Allu, Mahesh Babu, NTR, everyone, for example, even, Chiranjeevi Garu, everybody. So when you have to compose a music, I mean, you know that you're making the song for certain actor and a character. Do you make any tweak and changes to the music for whom is going to dance for this tune?
Yeah, that's a nice question. See, first, what happens is when we make, when we all get into a movie, the first and the foremost thing about a movie is a storyline. We all start with a story. So once the story comes into action, we all first become a part of the story. Whoever the hero is, whoever the actress is, and whoever the composer, stunt master, whoever, whatever, we all become a part of the story. That means we blend ourselves into the story. We are a point inside the story where we all meet at one place. Okay, we all become one. So the thing is, first we start creating anything for that particular story, which will automatically match any star who is there in the story, because he has already blended into the story. Beyond that, since in Indian films we have a kind of a certain fan following and certain style to every different actor, actress, and all that. So, for example, Allu Arjun is doing a film, or Mahesh Babu sir is doing a film, or Junior NTR is doing a film, Chiranjeevi sir, Pawan Kalyan sir, whatever, or Mammootty sir, or Mohanlal sir. When they are doing a film, my style of working is first I make music according to what the story demands. That's my first flow. Then based on who's going to dance in the song and whose style is what, then I add some decorations. Okay, if it is this hero, he will want to dance like really. So let me put this. If this hero is more of a very stylish dancer, so let me do this. So otherwise, the core of the music remains the same because we make it for the film. Then we add all the added attractions are for the stars and for the fans to enjoy. So you said definitely there'll be some additions or changes done.
For Pushpa, for this particular thing, did you change it or it was made like that? Did you make it while you were composing the music, or it was
I just composed the song for the situation only. That's a nice love song. We just need it. And that whole thing happened in about 5 minutes when Chandrabose sir and we were discussing, Chandrabose sir, Sukumar Bhai, and when I discussed, it is more like we don't even know when we make the song. Correct. So Chandrabose sir came out with this word called like Chupe Bangar Maine. Because Sukumar sir said that guy is actually craving for her one look. Ek jhalak chahiye. Epada papa enna. So I said Chupe Bangar. I really fell in love with the Chupe Bangar Maine word. And I asked Sukumar sir, already had actually told that the girl's name is Srivalli. So I joined like Chupe Bangar Maine. Srivalli Mate Tanana. Then he came out Mate Manika Maine and all that. So as soon as he said, I just took my guitar and started strumming, and it happened. The whole thing happened in about 5 minutes. And Sukumar and Chandrabose sir fell in love with it. So we actually made a love song only. So love song, which will be the most soulful song of the film.
Yeah.
So then, according to the body language, he had that drooped shoulder in the.
Yeah, cool.
And the whole film is anyways like that only. So
I know. So it's added the value.
That step, I don't know how they came out with that idea. That drooped shoulder and then walking sideways and this slipper dropping, and that kind of caught up like wildfire now.
I know. It's become the anthem.
Yeah.
So I think, when in 20 years, when you look at, the audience pulse has also changed. But example, I was talking to, I think Telugu audience sleep, breathe films. So you have to also cater to millennials. You have to cater to family audience. Also, you have your authentic DSP fans. So how do you appeal to all tastes, when you create music?
See, like Steve Jobs said, if everybody has to be happy, you have to go sell ice creams.
Yeah.
Okay, true. But even then they won't be happy. Because one might like vanilla and one might like butterscotch, one might like chocolate. So till now, I've never actually analyzed music or calculated what kind of music should we make, what kind
Right.
of. I just listen to a story and something flows through my head, and
Wow.
it's happening the right way. That's it. I think
Yes.
because of my guru's blessings, Mahendra Srinivasan or Michael Jackson, Ilayaraja,
Michael.
sir, and my parents mainly.
Yes.
So there is some blessing that is actually driving me through the right direction, is what I
Right.
feel. And
Okay.
another most important thing is, like I said, I'm a music lover. As
Ah.
long as you're able to not just say it, not just saying it, you have to live it. Like I live like that only. So even now I only go to a theater and watch films. Like a lot of people, they approach me and say, "Sir, let's install the cube in your theater and all that." I have home theater and all that, but I don't. So because when a movie is released, I want to go to the movie theater, whosoever movie it is. I book some 10-15 tickets and take all my team. We all go, we scream, we jump.
So cute.
And if I like, if the hero is dancing, even if I'm not the music composer, I scream. If there is my favorite heroine, I whistle. All that I do. So what is life without enjoying all that? Is what
Correct.
okay. As long as that is there, you'll be connected. You see, as technicians, we should not try hard to be connected to the audience.
See, nowadays, I know that,
I'm sorry if I can extend this. This is an important point. Moreover, music is an emotion. Okay. How many ever, like you said, even if there are some billion years, after billion years also, emotions are still going to be the same. Okay. Maybe previously, if you want to say I love you to someone, we have to travel some 100 kilometers or 100 miles to go to their place and then say. Then later we got a telephone where we can call and say. Then now we have cell phones where we can text. And now we have video calls where we can no need to go. But so only the medium is changing, but the emotion don't change. Even now, just because there is a video call, you won't call someone and say I love you. If you're emotionally attached to that person, or if your emotion drives you towards saying I love you. So similarly, music. So music is an emotion, so that doesn't change.
Okay.
Previously, maybe you're listening to a mono speaker, then stereo, then Dolby Atmos. Then in a home theater, then with subwoofers. But otherwise, music and emotions don't change. Only thing is, you should not think too much about it. You should just let it flow. Once I got a call from director Shankar sir. After he heard my Uppena, we did one film last year called Uppena in Telugu. There's this particular song called Jala Jala Jalapatam Nuvu, sung by Shreya Ghoshal and Jasprit. So he heard the song. He called me and said, he always loves my music. All the songs he used to always tell me wherever we met. So he called me one early morning and he said, this way I just called to tell you one thing. And it was a great thing that he said. Said, nowadays when I listen to music, most of the music sounds like it is either calculated or with some measurements, like, okay, now this kind of trend is going on, this kind of rhythms, this many views we should get, or song should be only this much length. I only feel that way. But you're the only guy, I think, whose music I'm feeling that whether it's an item song or a love song, whatever it is coming straight out of your heart. I can feel a lot of soul in your music, he said.
Nice.
Goosebumps when he said, I said, that to getting something.
Nice of him to say that.
Shankar sir. I said, sir, you just made my day. Not my day, my year, I said. Biggest example is someone like Kamal Hassan sir. Even now, he keeps on thinking like, what is something new I can do? What is something new I can do? What is something new I can do? You should have that love for art.
Correct.
What I meant when I said I'm a music lover. When you have that love for art and not love for your own self to become big.
Correct.
Your art will anyways take you places.
Correct.
When I'm on stage, I never perform to exhibit my singing talents or my dance. I dance and sing. Okay, I sing.
You are a perfect showman.
Because I grew up watching Michael Jackson. But the intention of being on stage, dancing and singing is not for people to think that, oh, this guy dances and sings. Not that. I want them to dance and sing along with me. The intention has to be the other way around. My intention is to entertain them. That's why I'm dancing. Not to show them that I can dance. That was already showed already. So they all see, once they know the fact, then why should we keep showing that again and again? I want them to be happy when they're in my show. That's why I perform, like even when we have shows abroad, US, Australia, Dubai, when we travel, I have my audience is from like 6 years kids to 60 years or 70 years people, they are there. And they all say, Tambi, when we see you, we feel like dancing. When we see on TV itself, we feel like dancing. And don't you think that's such a lovely feeling when people say that?
There's always a thin line between inspiration and copy, right? Yeah. Sometimes somebody would have come and told.
Actually, it's not a thin line. It's a very fat line. For our convenience, we are saying thin line.
Sometimes somebody would have come and told, sir, and the part, Western part, appadi cut pani paste pani podunga, sir. But how much we can inspire from a tune, and where should we withdraw? How much we can and how much we cannot.
See, inspiration is what most people think is I'm inspired. That means it need not sound the same. A love song might inspire you to do a dance song which don't sound alike at all.
Okay.
A word might inspire you, or a devotional song might inspire you to make something else, or an item song might inspire you to make a family sentimental song. We might be inspired just by the mere energy of it also.
Okay, got it.
So it's like that. So and copying is altogether a different thing. First of all, to copy, you should lose your self-respect.
Satyam.
If someone with a lot of self-respect, you won't copy. And music, and sometimes is also there. The music is only 7 notes we have, and there are like millions and billions of songs all over the world. Do you think what we compose is existing only now? It would have existed. It's only permutation of 7 notes, with spaces in between. So if the same kind of silence has been inserted somewhere, some other song in Africa or Antarctica some 100 years back might be sounding something like what we did today.
Correct.
But that is the greatness of music. In spite of you're able to make but knowingly, if you're doing something, that means first of all you don't have self-respect. Good one. We are here to create. Your creation should exert yourself first. Otherwise, what's the point? We are not here to cheat someone and say, this is my song, and get a name out of it. As long as you know that you're not right, then what is the use of world thinking that you're right? Correct. It doesn't make sense anymore.
Technology is digitizing music is more now. Technology is entering and influencing the creation. I'm coming from Kerala, where I've seen a very nice percussion instrument called Miravu, which is used in Kutha and Kudiyatam. It's done from a copper drum or something. So that way, I'm sure entire India will have so much of that access to the native instruments. So where do you see these native instruments fitting in Ajkal kind of music?
Yeah, in every song. In most of my songs, in almost all my songs, unless and otherwise it doesn't require it, almost all my songs have got these live instruments. And imagine I grew up in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, which is one of the most cultural cities and states in India, with a lot of dance and music and instruments happening around. So take Tawil, take Tartapata, take all this, take Uduka. There are a lot of percussion instruments, a lot of musical instruments. Always songs.
Now there's a fundamental question coming. Why are you not doing any Malayalam films?
Okay, that is something which I would love to do. There were a lot of offers which came in, but due to time restriction and all that, I missed doing a few. But I definitely would love to do it in the near future. Keeping some time for it, because I always love and adore Malayalam movies and the music.
Correct. Have you been watching Malayalam films?
During lockdown also we watched, I don't remember all the names, but we watched quite a few Malayalam films, one of which one is Ishq. One film, Ishq, I really loved, with the 2 characters.
Perfect.
It was wonderfully made, and I went around telling all my producers and everybody in the industry, like a PR, like a PRO for that film. You have to watch this film.
Watch this film,
Then there is one more film of Fahad Fazil sir.
Joji.
No, what is it?
Trans.
No, the one which they made with, they made it during lockdown time only, with that cell phones.
See you soon.
Yes, See You Soon. I really loved that film. And a lot of other movies we watched. I don't remember the titles.
Yeah, that's okay. So I think sometimes when you create fantastic music, the visualization makes it better, right? Makes it more appealing to the audience. According to you, your songs are the best in which director's hands, or in visualizing in creative capacity?
No, like every director has their own charm and own kind of making. So different directors make it in different styles. Like from Rangasthalam, there's one song, all-time favorite visuals. Enta Sakka Gunnave, Lachimi, Enta Sakka. Sukumar Bhai always designs visuals like very beautifully. And I'm talking about films other than Pushpa now, because
I know.
Pushpa,
Got you.
already know the visuals.
Correct.
So, like the hook steps and everything are so beautiful anyways. And Attarinti Daredi, Trivikram sir, when we discuss actually all these directors and I, we discuss beforehand only, like what they're going to shoot. They
Correct.
always have to tell me. And since I also designed my stage shows and all that, they ask me, what did you feel? So I thought that there's a song called Ninnu Chudagane Chitti Gunde Gattigane, in which he also took me, he dragged me, he actually kidnapped me from the studio and put me in that song. So I come as a special appearance, carrying a mandolin and all that.
Yeah, I think, you're a dance choreographer also. So right now, by mistake, are you in the music industry because you dance so well? And I've seen you and Allu Arjun's one video where you both were like, it was a superb song. And these were all my playlists when I walk in the morning in Besanagar Beach. So it's like, you're not, now I'm not walking thanks to COVID, but otherwise.
But you stay close to that?
I stay in Besanagar.
That's a beautiful place to walk.
It's a beautiful place close to the beach. So when you travel in a long distance journey, what do you usually think? What kind of tunes come to your mind? What is that in your playlist? What is that you do?
So in my playlist means it is always Michael Jackson and Ilayaraja's music.
Yeah.
You always listen to.
If I tell you to sing one Ilayaraja song now, what it would be?
Then Pandichimayile, Terodum Vidile, Manbola Vandavane, Yaredicharu. I don't know why when you say the name Ilayaraja, this song comes out of it. Otherwise, it's even difficult to, even by the time we think which song to sing, that itself will take some 24 hours minimum.
Everything, each and every song. Chance.
And there is one song which I really, of course, there is nothing that we don't love about Ilayaraja, but then Malayil Yaro Manadodu Pesa Tanane Nana, I think Kshatriyan film.
Okay.
Song. And from Gitanjali, Om Namaha Adara Shrutulaku Namaha. A lot of songs like that. I mean, Ilayaraja sir pati pesa arambicha ipo mudiyadhu.
3-4 episodes poidum.
Ama. So now நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி டான்ஸ் எப்படின்னா நான் ஸ்டேஜ்ல ஆடிட்டே பாடுவேன் because of this man Michael Jackson. அப்படி
Michael Jackson.
சின்னப்ப எங்க அப்பா ஒரு டேப் he gave me, like it says legend continues. So I used to watch
the documentary
over and over again every day I came back from school. அத அப்படி பார்த்து பழகிடுச்சானே தெரியல. So even now when I sing live and dance for about 3.5 hours, I perform totally live singing and dancing. I really enjoy it. I make everybody dance. And Kamal sir already stage sonaru. When you look at Devi, you think, okay, because it's stage is dancing, apdi neenga nenipinga, but no. Even in the studio, he dances and then only composes. I think first he's a dancer and then he's a composer. Even I feel that first I'm a dancer, maybe then because I feel dance inside. I think that's why music flows is what I feel. That's why people are able to connect to my songs and dance.
Correct.
அது இல்லனா அது flow ஆகாதுன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
அது ஒரு சிடி மார்ல ஒரு 15-20 times I have heard in the morning walking the same loop.
Okay. So city marana while composing I used to dance like crazy in the studio.
And Allu steps na, I will be in Ayurveda hospital for 2 months if I had to try that. So which is the one song you have taken long time to compose and which was the shortest span of time?
இது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. அப்படி சொல்ல முடியல என்னால. ஏன்னா ஸ்ரீவள்ளி சொன்னல I composed in about 5 minutes. அதனால ringa also about 5-10 minutes. Most of the compositions are like that.
Correct.
Aunty Amalapuram maybe because I made another song called Vangatota Malupu Kada. Same tempo, same rhythm. Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Tamil Vijay sir we did that song.
Correct.
So Vangatota Malupu Kada Kongupatti Lagade Malati Amma vechu paada vechadu. So adha ketittu when that time we were doing Arya, so my producer Dilraju sir said I want this song, but I made for some other film. I said, then he said no I'll talk to that producer. And he spoke to the producer and said we want to buy this song and I want to put it in that. But that producer said, sir, I have money but I want this song, I'm making this film for this song only. I said ayyo. So then he came back to me, what to do, sir? So what can I do, sir? I composed for them. He said, then he gave me a challenge. I don't know what to do. You have to, it's the same kind of rhythm, same tempo, same voice. You have to make it. I said, sir, என்னடா இது, how can I do that? இது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாச்சே. அப்படி அதெல்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியாது. எனக்கு I'm in love with that song now. If you make anything like that only, otherwise I can't digest அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he went off. After that, I think that was the only longest time, because composing a song is easy, but composing a song like another song, but not, it should not be similar, it has to be different. அந்த மாதிரி எப்படி ஒன்றும் புரியல. At least if it is somebody else's song also, it is fine. We can try to decode that it is my own song. I didn't know how to do that. So I locked myself in the room for about 3 days. Every day யோசிப்பேன், ஒன்றும் வராது. Again I sleep. திருப்பி யோசிப்பேன், திருப்பி sleep. என்னடா இது ஒன்றும் புரியல அப்படி. Then finally third day, I think I was like thinking, mind got heated up. Then I just slept off. And the thinking process, when you sleep, you'll only sleep half sleep la ஒரு run mind run ஆகும் இல்லையா, like that. I was sleeping and suddenly something was in my mind, like ante amalapuram, ante ahapuram. Hey, takkana I woke up. I thought, okay, I got the idea. I avladha mudinju pochu. Even before from the couch, I have to get up and go to my keyboard. Even before going, I called Dilraj sir and said, sir, song vandirchi, neenga vandudunga. Within 15 minutes he reached. In that 15 minutes I did this tune.
Wow.
And now also you will listen to both the songs. I think this one, idu vandu world la or wonder nu sollalam. Same rhythm,
I think
same scale, same tempo, same malati.
adivoli.
Ana rendume super hit. Vanga thotta adu periya hit, and ante na we don't need to talk about it also. So then I played to him, ante amalapuram, ante apuram, ante I, ante ante, like that. So man, this is mind blowing. And ask me why I put ante amalapuram. Generally ante amma solluvaanga na, amma, na e na appadi, like they teach, no, A for apple, B for ball,
A for apple, A for amma.
Ante amma. So I made it ante amalapuram because Amalapuram was my amma's uru, and that's where I was born.
Appa, so this is Devi Sri Prasad.
ஆமா, என் கிராண்ட்பேரண்ட்ஸோட ஊரு. ஸோ சும்மா போட்டேன், ஆண்டி அமலாபுரம், ஆண்டி ஆஹாபுரம் போட்டது. எவ்ரிபடி லைக் இட். நான் சும்மா தான் போட்டேன், ஆனா இது சூப்பரா இருக்கு அப்படியே வச்சுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லி வச்சுட்டாங்க.
So I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy.
The biggest surprise was when they wanted this song in Hindi. We made this song in Hindi for some film that had Sonu Sood. Sonu Sood sir da vandu kettaru enkita. Song Menon. And we had a very good rapport with Sonu Sood bhai, and he's a very nice, now we all know it, but that episode I knew that he was a very nice soul. So I said, okay bhai, I'll give you the song, and so we made it in Hindi. Then the same people in Hindi, when we were writing the song, the lyricist wrote, ipo the Rakib Alam who wrote for Pushpa, the same Rakib bhai only wrote for the Ante Amalapuram also. So he wrote Ante, we wrote so many lines. Then everybody called Sonu Sood bhai and Bhushan Kumar of T series, everybody called and said, DSP, please don't change that Ante Amalapuram, keep that same only. I said, sir, but it is Hindi, it doesn't make any sense, we don't care about all that. Ante Amalapuram, Ante Ahapuram, it's sounding so nice. Please don't change. So even in Hindi, the rest of the lines are only Hindi, the first two lines are the same.
Wow.
And became a blockbuster there as well.
I know. So I think next time I'm going to interview you, you have to talk to me in Malayalam.
Oh my God, that's going to be very tough.
Chumma, na Tamilim peso, no problem. But you need to do a Malayalam film. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely. That's for sure.
I wish to catch you up in Chennai whenever you are and make that happen.
Sure.
And
I'm
this
always
has
in
been
Chennai.
nice talking to you. It's been wonderful talking to you. You
Nice
took me a
talking
lot
to
of my
you.
playlists and I'm missing my walking now.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
And like I said, very soon I'm going to come out with these Malayalam singles and all. I mean, of course, singles all over. So I hope you guys give us all the love.
Definitely. We are there for you.
We're going to make some interesting music videos which are going to be in Malayalam also. So give all your love.
We will catch up then. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.